Hey, Steve Speakers, it's Andrew Artisio here at the red carpet for Austin Film Festival for the new film Time Now. I'm excited to hear what they have to say.
I know what I've done. I know what I haven't done.
I know who my mother is. I know who my brother is. Did you know your brother?
My first question is, what kind of inspired you to direct this movie?
I lived in Detroit for a long time, and I'd been making projects with friends, and it was a culmination of building a crew and building a dynamic. And then there was a sense of passion from everyone that was a part of it, and it was it was really hard to get this project done, but a lot of people came together to make it happen.
Awesome. That leads me to my next question. I'm sure there are a lot of obstacles that audiences don't know about producing a movie during COVID. Can you touch on some of those?
Well, we filmed this movie before COVID, so we filmed it in April 2019. The obstacles definitely came through finishing a movie during COVID. You know, post-production, on one side it's easy, you can edit the whole time. On another side, the whole industry kind of slowed down, and it slowed everything down. I think it helped us in a weird way. We got time to really sit on it, and it's something I've struggled with before. It's just calling something done too early, that was never going to happen because I have a great team that wouldn't let that happen. But it really helped us think about things and slow it down.
What did you learn the most from being a part of the film, and what do you want audiences to learn from it?
My character wasn't afraid of confrontation. I'm a standout person and friend, but when it comes to holding someone accountable, that's one thing I'm gonna do. And I think it's important to just understand yourself and understand how things to understand impact, understand your impact, and understand impact on yourself, so you can healthily sort out those things and not approach life, not miss out on life by operating based on your traumas and your fears and things that you run away from and don't want to acknowledge. So that's something that I would definitely highly advocate for and enforce.
Well, awesome, man. Another thing, we're both from UT Austin. We're both in college right now. What is some advice you'd give to young people that are trying to join the entertainment industry?
Sheesh. I never went to college. I didn't do the school route. But I was a very honest person, and I talk to people. I get to know. I'm a person that connects with people, and I think that's connections is like one of the biggest things. It's the biggest things, and just knowing how to be a good person amongst that, it's like it gets you well. I'm just true to myself. Like that's literally how I navigate my life. I just be an honest and cool person, and people fuck with you. They'll help you get in the door, and then once you get in the door, you do the work. You study. Like I got this opportunity, never acted before, never did any formal training, never done any formal classes, none of that shit. As soon as I got it, I dove into it. I got big fucking notepad, paper, broke down every character in the script. I did the work, and we're here tonight to see how that work pays off. So, but that's my advice.
What do you think is the main thing you want audiences to take away from this film?
I would want audiences to take away that in their personal lives, it's okay to be raw. It's okay to be open. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to just scream out into the world, even when no one's listening or you feel completely misunderstood. That all of those ranges of emotion are totally okay. And specifically, on film, it's okay to be a black or brown person and to show those emotions as well, to explore that depth of your range. Because I think many times we're pigeonholed into small little, certain roles, right? And I don't want that for us, and none of us want that for ourselves. So I would want audiences to take away that it's okay to be human and just express that to the world, Yeah.
Well, last thing, what was your favorite experience with the cast and the crew in the production of this film?
There were so many. I will give you one hyper specific experience. So this shot in Detroit. We all checked the weather. We thought it was supposed to be like 50, 60s. It was 20. So we all had like spring clothes on Lake Michigan at 20 degrees. So one night, one of the cast members is a musician named Dwele, who's really big in like the neo soul world, and I feel like he's like the unofficial mayor of Detroit, basically. Like everyone seems to know him every place. So one day, after a particularly long, grueling day where our call time was like 3 or 4 a.m. He was like, "I'm going to take you guys out, night on the town," and he took us to this hidden underground speakeasy. I feel like I should say the name, but then I feel like maybe that ruins the allure of it. But this like amazing speakeasy where the drinks were like on fire and smoky and all these cool things, and this like underground arcade where like the room spot. I mean, it was crazy. And we were completely sober and had this amazing experience. So that just like night of just like vibing was so beautiful, and seeing like we all really became a family through this process, and that was, I think, the best part of it all, you know? So I think that long, meandering memory would probably be my favorite memory of it all.
Awesome. That sounds a lot of fun. Thank you so much for taking the time, and I'm so excited to see your movie.
Absolutely. Hope you love it. Hope you enjoy it as much as we do.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you.